All right, parental discretion is advised. It gets heated sometimes.
Well, you just never know what's going to happen because Eric doesn't tell us. We just sit around like a bunch of lame ducks waiting for everything to blow up in our faces.
You're going to say losers.
That too.
Okay, so you
losers.
connect with us at krve.com. Tell us what happened to you to cause you to get revenge on someone. And we have Dan standing by to tell us all about it. Good morning, Dan.
Hey, good morning. How's it going?
It's going
Pretty
fine,
good.
Dan. So who is it you want revenge on?
I've got this jackass neighbor, Tim.
What'd you say, Ryan?
He said Tim.
Oh, you cut off there. I couldn't hear.
Sam.
I'm like,
Okay.
oh,
so-
Jersey Village.
Uh-oh. What's going on with Tim and how long have y'all, give us all the backup. How long have y'all lived next to each other or near each other? All that.
Well, we've been neighbors for a couple of years now, and he is so annoying. He has this habit. So my only day that I'm able to sleep in is on Sundays. It's the one day that I have. At 6:30 a.m. on the dot, Tim starts mowing. He has the leaf blower out. He's doing the edging. He may as well be working for a landscaping company because he's doing everything.
That is so annoying when you're trying to sleep in and you got your neighbor doing it at the crack of dawn.
Well, I mean, 6:30, that's really just against all the laws of
Noise ordinances
of
are usually
courtesy.
7 a.m.
Yeah, aren't there like HOAs that say you can't do that stuff before a certain time?
Is your bedroom like near?
My bedroom faces his yard, and get this, he's the HOA president already, so there's nothing that I can do.
Is it a smart move to get revenge on
The person you live right next door
the
to.
HOA
and
president?
his HOA?
Yeah, he could make your life a living hell, Dan.
Maybe, with your guys' help, I can get some playful revenge and potentially fix the solution.
All right, let's get Tim into the
Yeah,
conversation.
I'm going to conference him in, Dan, so give me a second. Here we go. Hi, Tim. Welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show at 104.1 KRBE. Thanks for joining us today.
Hey, good morning. How
Good
you all
morning,
doing?
Tim.
Hi, Tim.
So on Tuesdays, we let people kind of air out their grievances, and we've got your next door neighbor on the line. You want to say hi to Dan?
Dan, what's Dan what?
You and I have talked about this multiple times. I've asked you a number of times now to not mow your lawn at 6:30 a.m. on Sundays. And you won't listen.
Go ahead. I'm listening. You got my attention. Got me on the radio.
Tim, do you deny that you are mowing the lawn at 6:30 in the morning?
No, I do not deny that.
Well, I think most noise ordinances are 7 a.m.
Since we're going to do this in such a public manner, Dan, I will remind you the same thing we told everybody else in the neighborhood, which is that we moved up our hours because of the heat. We were moving everything up because it's just not safe to do it later in the day.
Yeah, but 6:30 a.m., that is really early to be hearing that.
I get it, but I don't make the weather. And if we want to have our homes look the way they deserve to look and take care of each other's neighborhood the way we want it to be taken care of, this is what it takes. You just got to suck it up.
6:30 is way too early. And I'll bet if you were to wait until 10, like we've kind of talked about, it's still not that hot.
No,
and you're still able to get your lawn mowed, and I'm able to sleep in on my one day off, man. Help me out. Come on.
You said 10 a.m. There was never any discussion about 10 a.m. There was never any negotiation.
I think 10 a.m. is a nice time. That's
Or
courteous.
Why not Saturday?
Folks, I got a schedule. Most people in this neighborhood got a schedule. We're not all just hanging out, binging on Netflix, drinking a little too late, getting pissed off when people wake up and make something of their lives on a
Why are you
Sunday
attacking
morning
me
like
now?
Dan.
It's not my life.
I don't think we're going to get through to Tim, so why don't we let Dan tell us what's going on?
It's funny that you're talking about schedules, Tim, because I've noticed you have a newborn baby over at your house. Have I not?
The does my baby have to do with anything?
Oh, wow.
Does my baby have to
I
do with
wasn't
anything?
trying to go here, but since you're literally
wrong with
giving
you,
me
dude?
nothing, I'm holding your baby hostage.
What?
What?
Are you saying,
You are
Dan?
not willing to negotiate with me. I will continue to mow at 8 p.m.
You had me scared there. I thought we had a major felony going on there.
We're about to make national news.
Hey, 8 p.m. is ridiculous. He's got colic and he's got everything else going on with his gastro that we're still trying to figure out.
Listen, if you're going to be mowing at 6:30 a.m. so I can't sleep, I'm going to return the favor by mowing at 8 p.m. every night so you also can't sleep. And we'll see who breaks
That's messed up,
first.
man. That's so messed up.
Unless you come to a compromise.
Why can't you just mow on Saturday?
Or 10 a.m.
All he wants to do is punish a little kid, a baby. That's all he's going to do.
I think he's trying to get some sleep himself.
Get some earplugs, man. Grow up, man. That's
Get a pair of earplugs.
All right, why don't you buy him some Bose headphones? Or
He has some noise-canceling infant headphones.
I think you're gonna have to get baby headphones.
I don't know. It sounds like you guys are going to have a battle for a long time, and you all figure out between the two of you. I mean, if you don't want him doing 8 p.m. lawn care, Tim, then compromise with him.
All right, 8 a.m.
8 a.m. That's still really early.
why don't you do 8 a.m. on Saturday?
Come on, Tim. I know you've got your nerdy hat to put on while you're mowing your lawn. You'll be fine.
Your what?
Your nerdy hat.
You got one of those big hats that cover your ears, which
You
is smart.
You should in the heat.
I don't negotiate with terrorists.
Yeah, bring it to the board.
We've heard some very harsh things in this. First, Dan, you're saying you're going to kidnap his son.
Oh, you just said hostage, but he didn't mean.
That scared me.
I know.
No,
I
he
said
said
hostage.
hold the baby hostage, meaning
Yeah.
the baby's sleep comfort hostage.
A lot of
Yes.
F words in here. It's like you guys are.
I guess y'all aren't going to be sharing anything at the barbecue block party anytime soon.
Well, he's a vegetarian, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, well, whatever. My point is just try and be neighborly and find a happy medium here. New baby versus the only day off of the week. Noise is terrible. Y'all just figure this out and keep your lawns looking good, okay?
9 a.m. Final offer.
Oh, that's a good compromise, Dan. You going to take it?
9:30.
Oh, you guys take this off here. What?
No deal.
He's just said
No
9:45.
deal.
Thanks for calling our show, Dan. I hope you guys figure it out and everybody gets some peace in the morning. Thanks for listening to our show. Take care.
Thank you all.
Thanks,
Stop, Dan.
Oh, my God. They just won't let it go, man. He had an out there, and he didn't take it.
I don't get it.
That's
10 o'clock is too hot, though.
By
109
10
degrees.
a.m. is too hot to be mowing the lawn?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
way-
not 1 p.m., Eric.
not.
10 a.m. is
I'm
way
just-
different than 1 p.m.
6:30 in the morning, though. That's brutal.
It's real
But I
hot,
mean,
though.
like I said, suck it up, man. Do it the day before. Why can't you do it on a Saturday? Why does it have to be on a Sunday? Bunch of babies.
If you had
Well,
a
guys-
hangover on a Sunday morning and somebody was mowing their lawn right next door to your bedroom window, you would not be happy.
They're just going to wake you up and let you go visit Jesus on a Sunday.
Yeah,
Get you back in church on a Sunday.
You'll go back to sleep, take some Advil, and sleep.
Take some Advil.
All right, you know
Go
what?
to krve.com if you want to contact us for revenge or even for couples court, because that's coming up next, where a couple is bickering about something and they can't seem to find a common ground. So they bring it to us to tell them what to do with their lives. What's going to happen next? We're going to find out on 104.1 KRVE.
Wake up. It's KRBE and more of the Roula and Ryan Show.
You are exactly 1 hour away from a shot at $10,000 the summer of 2020 free.
That's what we call it. 3 times a day, 820, 120, and 520 is your chance to get that $10,000, because we are going to pull a winner for that very, very soon at the end of the summer. That's next week, right?
Friday.
Is it
No,
next week?
it's going to be Friday with
Oh,
Kevin
this
and
Friday
Audrey.
we're going to pull the $10,000.
So
Oh,
you-
yeah.
pretty much a 520s is your last chance. So
On Friday.
Friday, yeah. So
Yep.
if you want to win $10,000, it's the week to be listed in the KRB all week long, because Friday's
So
the big
an hour
day.
hour from now is your first chance, and we're going to hook you up with an Academy gift card and a Kroger gift card, and that could mean $10,000. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think court needs to be in session. Let's go.
It's Roula and Ryan's Couples Court. 104.1 KRBE.
Everybody rise for the Honorable Roula, Ryan, and Eric.
Oh, yeah.
Are we honorable?
That's questionable.
Well, Trey and Allie came to us, so they think we are.
Yeah, they believe in us.
I like this nice robe. Okay, yeah, go to krbe.com and tell us what is the problem. Eric will get your information, get you on the phone with us, and we're going to hear you both out and make a decision. Trey and Allie, welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Welcome.
Hey,
to Couples
guys.
Court.
Trey's the one that messaged us, so we're going to let him go ahead and take the stand first in couples court. Trey, what's the problem?
I love Allie, and we've been dating for almost a year now. But we got in a huge fight the other night because I said that my ex probably knows me better than anybody. And the thing is that my ex and I have been together for 9 years, and Allie is fantastic, and I really do love her. And the thing is, Allie and I haven't even been together for 1 year. So I just said that my ex knows me better than anybody, and I think that makes sense. I think that's logical. There's nothing wrong with me saying that. It's the truth.
Was this an ex-girlfriend or ex-wife or what?
Oh, it's an ex-girlfriend. Yeah, she and I never got married, and that was the big thing for me because I want to get married. She didn't want to get married, so I was like, okay, well, I'm going to end this relationship, and I walked away from it.
Oh, just by you saying that sounds really bad. You wanted to get married to her, and now your girlfriend now is like
She's still pining for it.
consolation prize, like you settled.
Is that how you feel, Allie?
I didn't know that that's why they broke up until this moment.
Awkward.
Wow.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Okay, so the debate here, Allie, is that it offends you for him to say that the ex knows him better than anyone. But the time has to mean
Factor
something,
in, I would think.
doesn't it?
Why would you say that to your girlfriend?
Well, yeah, you never talk to the exes. You could say my mom, you could say my brother, my sister, my uncle.
Probably
my
not the
dad.
smartest thing to do, Trey, but Allie, what's your response to that?
I have a lot of responses now that I know that she seems to be the one that got away, but she knows who you used to be. I know who you are in this moment right now.
Well, you know him right now, but what's the timeline of the breakup? We're talking that was like 5 years. Now you guys are dating for less than a year.
What was the
or is
buffer
it
zone?
Or
Right,
was it
back to back.
You the rebound?
No. The buffer zone was 2 years ago. My ex and I broke up 2 years ago, and Allie and I have been together for almost a year.
She would know who he used to be, and I know who he is now. So I don't think that it's fair to say that. But also, let's just add in that I'm feeling a lot of feelings around knowing that the reason they broke up is because she wouldn't marry him.
Not really smart to just now tell her just now on couples court with us.
What are you thinking, Trey?
Was that an accident, dude?
The reason that she and I broke up is something that didn't come up before, even when Allie and I had this fight. But I mean, like, it's not like I'm still, what's the phrase?
Pine for her?
Oh, yeah. It's not like that. I'm not pining for her. It's just that, we got into that place where I was like, okay, I think I want to marry this person. She was like, oh, that's not what I want. And I was like, oh, well, then this isn't worth it for me. And I still think that my ex is great, but Allie, you're the one that I love. I mean, of course I love you. I wouldn't be with you if I didn't. My ex was with me when I lost my mother. She's been with me through loss, and we traveled the world together. And my ex knew me when I didn't have a penny to my name. But I'm not saying that I love my ex more than Allie. I'm saying that my ex just knows me more because of all of those things.
Shared history.
It's a can't win for men when it comes to this situation. Had Trey told us that his ex wanted to get married and he did not after 9 years, you as a woman would be like, well, do you have a commitment issues? Like, are you ever going to want to marry me?
This guy can't win.
That's what I'm saying. It puts him in a weird place because now you're hearing that he wanted to marry that girl and she did not want to get married. And you're thinking, okay, you're still in love with her.
Do you still talk to her?
Every so often, but not a whole lot.
Yeah, that's not a good idea, dude. You should probably just cut the cord completely.
But what's the question we're trying to answer here on Couples
Yeah,
Court?
what is the problem?
Is it wrong that he said that, or is it wrong that he feels that? What are we trying to answer here? What makes you
what do you
mad,
want?
Allie?
I mean, now I'm not sure what I want because this has just gotten way more confusing.
Blew it up.
Yeah.
Now it's a group therapy.
This has
Uh-oh.
actually
What did
gotten
you
worse.
originally want? What did you originally want before you found out this
I
information?
originally just wanted some vindication that, like, she knew him in the past and I know him now, and that should count for something. But now I'm feeling like maybe I'm with someone who has no emotional intelligence because why on earth is he bringing some of this up, things that I don't need or want to know?
And what if that ex-girlfriend came back tomorrow?
I'd tell her that, she had her chance and that Allie and I are a thing now and that I love Allie and it's not worth leaving for anything.
So Allie should not feel threatened then.
No. God, no, absolutely.
Allie, what's your take on marriage?
Yeah, I want to get married to someone who loves and adores me above everyone else.
I don't think he's saying he doesn't love and adore you. He's just basically saying that due to the 9 years together, she probably does know more facets of his personality.
Well,
Doesn't mean he
when you
knows,
guys have been together 9 years, you replace that title.
Why should I be waiting around to take the crown from his ex? Like, I don't want to live that life.
But you have the crown.
He's just saying that somebody else probably knows him better right now because the massive amount of time that they were together.
I don't know why you brought that up, dude, though.
That was
It's
stupid.
dumb.
And also, don't ever talk about how often you're talking to her.
Why are you
That's
talking to her? Like wishing her happy birthday or something? Or, hey, happy anniversary of when we did kiss that one time.
Oh, my God, stop.
I would never talk to my ex because the occasion is the anniversary of anything.
So what are you
between the
talking
two of
about?
us. Well, when I talk with her, I'm just catching up, really. Just being like, oh, like how's it been? Because we're still friends, my ex and I.
If it came down to it, would you give up that friendship or lose Allie?
Oh, my God. Are you really asking me that question right now? I don't know.
Well, it should be.
Oh,
an
that's
easy
not good,
answer.
dude.
I don't know. Man, you are answering everything
Dude,
so...
that is not
Oh.
good.
Well,
What do
we're
you-
going to let y'all go now because here's
Allie,
what
This is a
we
mistrial.
rule.
We're just done with this case.
Yeah.
I don't blame you. I don't want to be compared to his ex. Maybe that's really the crux of the problem. I don't want to be compared to her.
I guess we're all going to rule unanimously that you have made some mistakes in your honesty.
Yeah.
With your
Trey,
honesty.
zip it, dude. And you better do some damage control when you get off the phone with us.
Yeah.
It's going to be an awkward night for you
Maybe
guys.
you could call us back and let us know what your
happened?
decision is.
I would love to hear an update on this.
Yeah, it's going to take a while for me to sort through everything that's roiling under the surface over here. But yeah, sure.
Well, this one from a silly just couples court. It's supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
Trey's pretty quiet right now.
I'm here. I've just been listening.
Yeah, you kind of picked the wrong time to be quiet.
You told me to zip it. You told me to zip it, so I zipped it.
You should have zipped it earlier. is
That's
he
what we're
said.
saying.
Just make sure you don't unzip it with
Yeah.
the wrong girl.
Yeah.
That's all we gotta say. Okay, we're going to let you guys go. It's a mistrial. Y'all figure it out and come back and let us know.
Good luck, Ellie.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Wow, man.
That was the most confusing
Not
couple
smart.
court ever.
Not smart on his part at all.
But the texts are saying that she's acting like a brat. She's insecure. Replace Allie. She's overreacting. She's extremely insecure. Everyone's attacking
Well, we
her.
can open up the lines at 713-390-KRBE if you've been through something like this. I think it's
But what,
just...
an idiot boyfriend that's...
I mean, why would you even say that to somebody you're dating? Like, oh, my ex probably knows me better. I mean,
Why would you bring that up ever?
why would you bring that up? Why would you get into that kind of a
Allie
fight?
is being,
Stupid.
for those that think that somebody said Allie seems emotionally immature. Put yourself in Allie's shoes. This guy just told us on national radio, basically, I mean, world radio, we broadcast everywhere, that, you know, he had really great times with his ex and he keeps in touch with her every now and again. And he had if she's already feeling like, why are you so, I just feel like most people just should cut off the ties.
I think the biggest mistake he made, Roula, was the fact that she never knew why the relationship ended. And he sandbagged her live on the air and saying, yeah, the only reason we broke up is because she wouldn't marry me.
That sucks.
One person says on text, he's going to drop her like a hot potato when his ex wants him back. Just watch.
Yeah, but they broke up 2 years ago.
Yeah, well, yeah. Look at my friend. I told you she got dumped on Christmas Eve at her front doorstep. 7 years later, they were married.
I just don't get that.
Things come around, man. It's weird.
Why are you even friends? I don't understand why you should be friends with an ex. Unless you have kids.
Yeah.
Why? There's a reason they're an ex. It didn't work out. You're moving on. You don't need him as a friend. You have no
breakup 'cause
friends.
it's broken.
Be a Facebook friend. There you go.
Facebook is not real friends, though.
That's where I see everything. That's how I know what's going on with all my friends. I feel like I know what they're doing because of Facebook. Mm-hmm. But I'm just saying, why be friend? Why call your ex? There's no reason to anymore. I'd be mad if my wife was calling her exes just to talk.
Yeah.
Like, no.
saying, hey,
Does she have
what's going on?
friendships
Eric's
with
making me
anybody she
crazy
ever
today.
dated
Can
in the
you imagine
past?
that? Oh, God.
I mean, we've been to a New Year's Eve party. Her ex from years and years ago. We went to his house for the party, but he's with somebody. I'm fine with that.
And that was more like your friend circle was at that party. It wasn't
there.
like just
Yeah.
you don't know anyone but the ex.
Exactly.
You have like a friend circle situation. Listen, this person on text is saying, hello, we are missing a huge point, all in caps. Guys, she has a gut feeling and there's a reason. Don't we say that about roses all the time? You are driven by your gut. She is driven by her gut to have a problem with his contact with the ex. And that's, like I said, it's way deeper than we could help them. That's why it was a mistrial for couples court.
But
If you're
deep
just tuning
diving
in, we're
into-
doing couples court on a couple that is having an issue about the guy being friends with his ex still when his heart was broken by that ex.
Would you agree or disagree with him? Like, in other words, if you're together with somebody for 9 years and you meet somebody and you've not even dated a year, I think it would be safe to say that the person that was with you for 9 years probably does know you better than the person that's been with you for 10 months.
Why throw that in someone's face, though?
Well, that's a stupid thing to
Right.
throw. I don't know why in God's
What do you
name you
gain
would
by
bring
that?
that up.
What do you gain?
Yeah, I agree with you.
I think a lot of people do stay in relationships, though, because, like, say if their mom died or dad or somebody that they knew.
You've been bonded through a traumatic experience.
That way, when you tell a story about that, they know about that person. I think a lot of
Right.
people young, I know that from experience, you stay with people because they knew that person and it makes you feel good.
Well, your ex-wife, she witnessed you go through some horrendous loss.
The loss of your mom.
So she knew my mom and I knew my dad, so it was great to talk. Like my wife now never got to meet my parents. Mm-hmm. It's like that part sucks.
But you don't pick up the phone and just call your ex-wife.
Oh, no.
Wow, he's really making that clear.
Why?
Well, I mean, y'all even share a child, so if you had to pick up the phone and call your ex-wife, there'd be a reason.
I mean, it would be
It'd
friendly,
your
but
son.
I don't,
Not like, hey, I'm just leaving work, finished the Roula and Ryan show today. Awesome as usual. What are you up to?
What's up?
Like, what are you doing?
Hey, take,
What do you want for lunch
Let's
today?
go to, who do you want to go to, line 1 or line 2?
whatever Roula
Seven-
wants.
Hold on a second. I can't even see him right now because something's wrong with my screen.
The line 2.
Let's go.
Angelique.
Yeah, Angelique. Hi, Angelique. Welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
So I've been with my husband for already 12 years. We're high school sweethearts. And we had a pretty similar situation like that and earlier in our marriage. I can understand where she's coming from, but at the same time, she kind of had to let it go. Like, yeah, face the fact, she did had 9 years with him, but at the same time, it's like, okay, these are new years with him. You shouldn't worry about the past. Now, him talking to his ex, I see a little problem with it because if your partner does not feel comfortable with you talking to an ex, then you should respect that partner's wishes.
Well, I don't think she knew up until now.
Yeah, and now he should just say, you know what, when you ask the question, like, would you choose your ex or her? If the ex came back saying, I want you back, blah, blah, then he shouldn't have hesitated.
Yeah, that's
well, he hesitated. The exact question was, would you be willing to give up your friendship with your ex if it meant losing your ally? And he wavered, he kind of like waited to answer on that.
I would lose my friendship over I wouldn't lose my husband over a friendship.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
No
That should be the most important thing in your life.
And I think that's really what we were all not arguing, but trying to make the point. And that's why we said it's a mistrial for couples court. We can't get an answer here, but I think you're correct. It is disrespectful to Allie for Trey to still have any kind of relationship with his ex if it's making Allie nervous or feel insecure. Thank you so much for calling. Have a great day, Angelique. Nellen is up next. Hi, welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show. Am I saying your name right? Is it Nellen?
Oops.
Nellen. Uh-oh.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, there you are. Okay, so what's your take on this?
Yeah, my take is on paper for him to think that his ex knows him more than this new woman, that's fair. 9 years to 1 year, that's a fair statement. But I agree with you guys in that was not smart to put that out there. You should just be considerate of her feelings. So my biggest issue is how he answered your last question. Would you give up the friendship over the current relationship? And he said, I don't know. Super red flag. Get going.
Yeah.
I love my man, and there's no way in this world, if he ever told me, hey, I don't feel comfortable with you speaking with your ex or whatever, it's me or him, there is no way I will choose a friendship with an ex over my man. And if he
Amen. Right
there you go.
You want to be a judge? You should be one of our judges.
Yeah, she needs to go running because the problem is in the present. Forget the past that he's saying she knew him before. The problem is in this present moment. You can't say that you would choose me over your ex.
Yeah.
Boy.
That is a red flag, huge red flag.
It's like DeVry dating. Don't be thinking about the past.
Dating.
Well, I'm working on the future.
Yeah.
Guys, thanks for calling the show. Y'all go to the listener line at 713-278-VENT. That's 8368 on your phone in case if you have ever lived through this where you were in a current relationship and your partner wanted to keep a friendship with the ex. We'll hear from you there. Coming up next in Celebrity Scoop, there are a lot of movie sequels that are terrible in Hollywood. There are some that I think are better than the original. There are movies that exist that were the part two that were better than the original.
Like some people will say Grease 2 was better than the first. I don't agree with that.
What people say
There's
that?
a lot of people that love Grease 2. There's a lot of people.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I know at least 3 people that like Grease 2.
I know at least 3 people.
Yeah, I know that. That's.
Wait a second. We're going to deep dive that one because I think the 3 people you're talking about, I think I know them and they saw Grease 2 before they saw Grease 1.
I know a few people that knew.
And that was a nostalgic memory for them?
I don't get it because Grease 2 sucked.
Oh my God. No. there are sequels that should have never happened. And we're going to go over which one those are and scoop next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
Now, y'all ready?
This is Roula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop
on KRBE.
It's brought to you by Innovative Lasers of Houston. So there are some sequels that were better than others and other sequels that should have just never even had the time to be made. The one that I think is better than the original is Shrek 2. I'm obsessed with Shrek 2. As an animated movie, even for adults, I feel like we get more jokes in Shrek 2 as adults than kids did. It goes over their heads, the cute little Easter eggs they've got in Shrek 2, and I love watching it.
They kind of all blur together.
No, that
remember
first
which one's
one,
which.
blah. The second one was amazing. When they go to the land of far, far away to meet Fiona's parents, and they don't realize she stayed an ogre instead of staying a princess after getting rescued from the tower. Eddie Murphy's jokes are so on point, and everything you see in that movie is so cute. So that's my vote for a better sequel. But here's a list of the terrible sequels. Eric, why do you think Grease 2 is better than Grease 1, by the way?
Look at the text, first of all. The texts are going crazy with so many fans of this.
Tell your wife to stop texting.
I've never seen it.
Is it the bowling song that you're talking about?
Yeah, her big
Michelle
song.
Pfeiffer was the main person, right? And then
Cool Rider
who's the
was
guy
a
that
big-
plays?
The guy that was singing was Adrian Zemed. He was on the show called T.J. Hooker.
Yeah, but
that's right.
and the other guy was from Empire Records. The like he was related to Danny, not Danny, but
To Sandy.
in
Sandy's
Australia.
And then I noticed Shooter McGavin from Happy Gilmore was in there.
Shooter's in it. It's people really love this.
Guess
movie.
what,
I don't
Eric?
get it.
According to MovieWeb.com, Grease 2 is number 9 on the list from 1982 of sequels that should have never even been made.
Never seen it.
Yeah, I'm not going
I
to
tried to watch
put
it.
that on my
Stay locked in.
Grease is
It's
so
cringe.
iconic. I love the original.
The original is super
Obviously.
good, but the second one is just cringe.
But so many people love it. It's got a cult
But that Grease
following.
soundtrack, the first one, that was one of the biggest selling soundtracks of all time.
Remember the Grease Mega Mix in the late 90s was
Yeah.
actually a top 40 KRBE hit.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Summer
Okay.
lovin'.
Having some fun.
Yeah, we don't know
See?
the words.
You say the first line and he's compelled to
I
I don't know if
pick it
those
up.
were the
I thought it
right
was having a
words.
blast.
Having a blast.
Oh, hold on.
Okay, movie sequel should never happen. Here's what's on the list. Legally Blonde 2, Red, White, and Blonde from 2003. I didn't mind it. I didn't think it was terrible. I think the original's the original.
Yeah, they're
Did you see that one,
milking it.
Sam? Did you like that
Legally
one?
Blonde too?
Yeah.
I don't remember that one.
Where she goes to Washington and she's like an intern for somebody she really admires in politics and then realizes
I
no matter
probably
how
have
good
seen
you
it,
are.
but honestly, you asking me and I can't remember it,
Can't
I'm
be
going
that
to
good
say
if
that
you
it
can't
wasn't that
remember.
good. That's what I was
It's like
thinking.
a money grab there.
Yep.
Okay. 2009's Transformers Revenge of the Fallen is on the list. I can't judge that because I haven't seen it. Anybody?
I get it mixed up. Once again, I love.
There's so many of them, you can't keep track
They
of
all
them.
blur together. Yeah.
They all sound
Okay.
the same theme.
From Honey, I Shrunk the Kids being such a huge hit in 1992, Honey, I Blew Up the Kid was the sequel, and that was a waste of space.
Yeah, This kid became
Yeah,
giant.
he didn't blow
Yeah.
them up like
Honey,
exploded.
I Blew Up the Kid.
Oh,
yeah, just
okay.
blew
really
him up.
big. Their baby was
Like a giant.
huge.
Yeah.
Dumb.
That'd be pretty morbid, Ahmad. It's like they did not blow up their kid into
I was
a million
confused
pieces.
because I swore they shrunk the parents in a sequel. Didn't they do
They
that?
did.
Maybe that was
Yeah.
the third one.
I think that was the third.
Marinus.
They did
Okay,
three?
another
Yeah.
one on the list, the Divergent series Allegiant from 2016. Again, I can't
yeah.
speak to this one because I didn't see it. What do you think?
I read both. I read the first two books, and since the movie was so bad, the second one I didn't even read the.
I had
third
so much
book.
hope for it.
I think people were, after the success of Hunger Games, they were hoping that this would be the next big franchise, and it just wasn't as
Nothing
good.
will ever top Hunger Games.
Eric loves to sing songs from Mulan, and Mulan 2 is on the list of sequels that should have never been made from 2004. Mulan 2.
Yeah.
Never saw that
We
one.
played that last week. Be a man. But the number 2, I never saw that one. A lot of times they don't get the real actors.
No, they get voice clones.
Or they have voice clones.
Like Aladdin, too.
Real quick, let me get to the top 3. Son of the Mask from Jim Carrey's The
Oh, that was
Mask.
awful.
Never saw
That
that
was so
one.
bad.
Terrible.
Yeah, Jamie Kennedy.
Jimmy Kennedy is terrible.
Number 2, Home Sweet Home Alone from 2021. No.
What is that?
Wait, it's
That's
The
Home
Christmas
Sweet Home
movie?
Alone.
wait, it's a
Yes.
sequel to Home Sweet Home or
It's
Home
supposed to be
Sweet
like
Home
the
Alone
fourth-
or Home Alone.
No, you're thinking of Sweet Home Alabama, maybe.
That's what I was
in your
thinking.
head?
Sweet Home Alabama.
No. It's Home Sweet Home Alone. It's like part of the franchise. The number 1 worst sequel to be made, according to MovieWeb.com, Mean Girls 2, 2011. Never even saw it.
Oh,
Don't even know who's in
absolutely. It was horrible, awful. Straight to
Who's in
TV. Like some randos. It was a straight to TV ABC family thing. It couldn't even be that funny.
It's like,
terrible.
it's like American Pie. I like
gross.
the trilogy with the original cast, and then they tried doing like Stifler's
Stifler's brother.
little brother, and they tried all these other ones. I'm like,
Stifler's mom has got it.
yeah, Stacey's mom is kind of pervert, right?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yes,
the
it
Roula
is.
and Ryan Show on KRBE with what's going down in H-Town.
Play Stifler's mom would go to prison for what she did.
There's a comedian that has a whole song about Stacey's mom. I'll have to find
And
it.
how inappropriate it is. It's
And he
funny.
sings. He's like, she needs to put a towel on, and he sings it. It's pretty cool.
Stacey's mom needs to put a towel on
Something like that.
because she's so inappropriate in front of the teenagers.
Yeah.
That's good.
All right, it's brought to you by Duncan Jose Altuve. He got himself a cycle, the first Astros cycle in 10 years.
It's a cycle.
He had a double in the third inning, a single in the fifth, a triple in the sixth, and a 420-foot home run in the eighth.
Bam.
Amazing.
And they beat the
Amazing.
Sox 13-5. Amazing.
And at the end of the game, the announcers were saying, this is awesome about Altuve's cycle, but let's also not forget that Jordan had a monstrous game and he had a 3-run bomb and all the things. I'm like, yeah, I mean, it was just a great game yesterday. It was just awesome. I couldn't believe every time we loaded the bases. Like, again, we were loading the bases again.
Hopefully we keep this up. We're scoring a lot the last 3 games. It's been crazy how many hits we're getting.
So. There are a lot of new laws that are going into effect on Friday. House Bill 567 is going to ban race-based hair discrimination. You know, when students have dreads or something like that, they're not going to be forced to cut them anymore. 2 students from Houston actually inspired the change in the law after they were told to cut their hair and or face discipline.
That's only work for mullets. Get rid of the mullets.
Mullet.
We see a mullet.
You're not allowed to have a mullet.
No, you can have that.
Like Bregman, remember his mullet he had?
Yeah.
We asked his wife when she was on the show.
She loved it. Reagan?
She loved it?
Yeah, now he's in the commercial, HEB commercial. He's stuck with that haircut in his commercial.
I see that one so much, Eric, because I watch so many Astros games, and it's where Tucker's going, what is happening? And Pena goes,
Tucker,
he knocked it out of the park with my barbecue.
He is such an amazing player, but what a terrible actor.
He only had one line. I think it's fine.
He did that.
He only had one line.
Remember the windshield or something? He did some car insurance last year.
No.
Oh, my God.
I say, God bless him. Keep on, Tucker, with whatever you need to do
like,
to
you
make
should get
extra
your
bucks.
car fixed.
That's like in that Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Paging Mr. Herman, you have a call at the front desk.
So we're paying
It's
Tucker
kind
to
of what
hit
you
homers.
sign up for when you get a super athlete and try and make them an actor. Look, they're not actors, they're athletes. Here's what you're going to get.
Okay, one more law that's going into effect on Friday. This is House Bill 718. That's going to let dealerships keep metal plates on hand that will give people the plates immediately when they buy their car, eliminating the need for temporary paper plates.
Also, don't forget about the drag ban. I think that's Senate Bill 12. So sorry about that.
The drag
People,
ban.
you can't go
Kev.
see drag now at a normal restaurant. You have to go to a spot that is 21 and up.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Oh, so like drag brunch is gone then.
Drag brunch is gone.
Unless it's 21 and up drag brunch.
And it's not just affecting the drag shows. The UH LGBT Center is shutting down because of this.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's really sad. That's
It really is.
unfortunate.
It's a sad state we're living in.
Trying to erase us. Good
A
try.
lot of different,
Been
lot
here
of different
for
laws
thousands of
changing
years.
on September 1st. I know, Kev. I know. It's tough. Okay,
One of our
well, that's
listeners,
a
they said
downer.
their son has a permed mullet.
A perm mullet?
Can you please send a
Give me a
picture?
picture of
I gotta
this.
see
I gotta
this.
see
Like
that.
it's just curly, I'm assuming, right?
That's going to look hot.
But is it the bottom part curly or is
Do
it
we
the
do a
top
try it
part?
Tuesday on perming one of the guys' hair in the room?
Kevin's already done that
Special
once.
K. Yeah, go ahead. Special
You got to
K.
grow it out a little bit,
We'll let
though.
Irvin do it, our social media director. He's got
Irvin don't need a perm. Irvin hair
he
is
got
slick.
curls already.
Yeah.
He can really get it like short and
Yeah,
like a.
we could give him the man fro for sure.
Yeah, he'd look good now.
Oh, yeah. Like one of those 80s bands or something like that.
Yeah. Poison there.
Before we get into Try It Tuesday, let me answer this question on text because one of our texters says, I still have zero clue what a cycle is. A cycle in baseball is you hit a single, a double, a triple, and a homer. That's what Altuve did. It was his first in his career, first time in 10 years. It's happened for the Astros. All right, here we go. Try It Tuesday. Coming up next. What are we going to try?
I brought the belt of torture in.
Ryan has this belt he
belt
wears to
of
work
torture.
out, and it, like
It's an
shocks
ab
his
shocker. So you can put it on, or I've got the other kind that sticks on. I put the fresh gel packs
Put
on
that
it.
on Ahmad because he's got the abs.
Okay.
Isn't it like 20 years ago there was some kind of ab flexor or something that was
No,
out?
this
They
is-
would
this is
advertise a
brand
lot.
new. I got it on Amazon.
Let's try it next.
All right, let's see what happens on the Roula and Ryan show.